Hey class, it's Nico, and I just wanted to give you a quick lecture this week. We're still going to do a little bit about SEO. Now, since the beginning of the invention of this class, the SEO game has changed completely. Google is trying desperately to give you the very best answer to whatever question it is you're putting in as a search query. And because of this, some of the things that they used to do, they're not doing anymore. They're not weighting inbound links as heavily as they used to. They're doing a lot less with, there used to be things like you could hide a bunch of text in a different color on the back of your website, buried in the code of your website, and the spiders would pick it up and they would see all of these keywords. None of this stuff works anymore. What they've shifted to is they've shifted to shareability, and they've shifted to quality content. What this all comes down to now is how relevant what you are writing is to the topic that you are going after. So this week, this is going to be an incredibly short lecture because I want you to spend a little bit of time with your two previous blogs, and I want you to spend some time with a new blog. And what I want you to do is I want you to figure out 3 or 4 search strings that you are going after for this client of yours. And I want you to write, I want you to adapt the 2 blogs that you've written previously, and I would like you to write a new blog with the intention of going after these search strings. This is not code, this is not tricks, this is not SEO gaming, this is not black hat. This is the creation of good content utilizing these particular search words. Now, it doesn't even necessarily have to be positive. If you would like to help your client rank for Tumblr for some reason, you can write an entire blog post about how you disagree with the way that Tumblr is, just how you don't like Tumblr. That's completely fine. The fact of the matter is you're going after specific search terms that are wrapped in a blog. The content and the message behind the blog is a little bit less. It's a little bit less important, but mainly it's more important that you utilize the terms in a way that actually makes sense for people. And so this goes back to I feel like I've said this before, this goes back to the hierarchy of content. When you write a blog post, you're writing it with the intention that 7 years from now, somebody will still find this thing and read it and link it out and send it to their friends because they still like it. Blogs are forever. And so when you are writing these things, you need to keep that in mind, that this is the type of content that you always want out there. So what is it that you can talk about that will help your client be more of a thought leader in their particular industry? Now, I had a student ask me that was concerned with their particular level of expertise in the field that their client is in. I do not expect you to be an expert on any of this stuff. I don't. But what I do expect is you to find the search strings that are pertinent to your client and construct blogs that go after those search strings. So you don't necessarily have to be a lawyer to understand that if you do a little bit of research and you write a blog that is entitled "What is Copyright Law?" or 3 things about copyright law that you didn't know. Those are things that you can absolutely find anywhere online, and you don't have to be an expert on it. It is the regurgitation of information, taking it, and dude, you're in college. You are completely used to regurgitating information. Take information, turn it into something that's useful, and put it in a position, put it in your client's blog, so that you are going after specific search terms that are going to benefit them. That is the point of this, and it all comes down to creating good content. Everything that I showed you as far as like the tweaking and the making sure the title tag's right and all of that stuff, it's still relevant, but man, it is becoming so much less relevant. It's really much more about a frequency of creating good content. It is all about creating good content. So I would like you to take a look at your previous blogs, optimize them accordingly. Find the search strings that you can manipulate into them. That's the key. It's finding the right search strings. If this is confusing, please shoot me an email. I feel like everything that I'm giving you is pretty straightforward. If you are confused, please shoot me an email. I will explain it as best I can. But this is you need to take a step back, kind of look at your client and look at what search terms they need to rank for, and then write an appropriate blog. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. So that's going to be the focus of this week. Since you're doing a lot of writing, I'm going to kind of keep it short. If you have a chance, check out some of these optional links. The optional links, yes, they say optional. No, I'm not requiring you to read them or to watch them. However, they're really valuable, incredibly valuable. Check out some of the optional links if you can. Thank you so much. Have a good day.